used to the light for a minute, and then I open it up.
I saw somewhere where you could get rodents and other stuff.
You get rats, and with the propolis, there's a picture online where a rat got into a hive, they killed it, and you know a dead animal is gonna give off all kind of diseases once they start to decompose. Well, they trapped them in a corner in propolis. No diseases or anything got out. Did you know the Egyptians, they used to embalm the pharaohs and the queens in propolis, beeswax, and a honey mixture? That's why 2,000 years later they still have their skin, because the propolis is it preserves your skin. And Cleopatra, they said she used to bathe in honey and stuff like that. So,
is there a way to prevent that though?
Prevent the rodents is just part of nature. You could put these gates on your hive that's just enough for one bee to get through. But I always say, I study how they do it in nature. If they can't defend themselves from a rat, they just need to get eaten by the rat. So this is a frame of this is called foundationless. So you see how I don't even have a starter strip here, and they still built it. But you notice how they built it? They built it on this side. They started here, then they was like, I'm gonna just go on this side. So what they'll do too is they'll build this like that. They'll run it on this side, then they'll build another one on top of here and run it on this side. So that's why so you can't even look in there to see what's going on, and they don't care. They just do what they want. So this is how it starts. So this is just the foundation. This is called wax foundation with a wire, support. These little strips right here, they break off. You put these on here with a wire crimp. You put the wire on, you put these back on. We did these the last class. And then I just had my staple gun and we staple these on here. So what the bees do, you give them this. And what they'll do, they'll pull the wax out. You see how the foundation is in there? They'll pull all that wax out. Remember I tell you they secrete it from their glands? So they secrete it and they form these little cells. So they put everything in there, their food, their brood, everything inside these cells. And they really, all they need is an empty cavity. They secrete their wax, they're set. They could put honey, they could put the brood, everything in there. In that block you see, what I did was I scraped all this off and then you melt it down and it becomes a solid block.
Why was one darker?
It all depends on the nectar source. Like some plants, like mango, create a darker honey, also create a darker wax. So honey goes from clear like water to dark as molasses and everything in between. Every flower you see can create its own unique honey. I think it's in. So yeah, so this right here